Last, let's look at the connectors. I'm showing you 3 different fiber optic connectors here. There are a plethora of more fiber optic connectors. And hopefully the environment that you are in, if you do have to support fiber optic cabling, hopefully the environment that you're in standardized on something like the LC or SC connectors and didn't choose to use all 3. The organizations that I've worked for have not chosen to use all 3. They have just evolved into using all 3 different connectors. So the connector types here are ST connectors, and these are a little bayonet type clamp, something that you might see like on a CB radio antenna. The SC connectors are little square connectors. They're pretty fat. They're maybe half an inch wide. And then the LC connector is about a half an inch wide total. It's a very small connector. I always think of LC for little connector. It's very efficient. It's very nice. It's very neat and clean. The SC and ST can be challenging because they're a little bit bigger. They're a little bit harder to plug in and out because there's 2 ends to them. They're not locked together like the LC connector. Regardless, they're all fine. They're all effective. There isn't one that's better than the other. It just makes it problematic when you're trying to get a patch cable for your cable plant when you have to figure out what type of connectors you have at which areas of your organization. To give you an example of that, all of our switches used a GBIC, and the GBICs use an SC connector. Now, what the heck's a GBIC? A GBIC is an Ethernet laser for fiber. Okay, so the old school GBICs use these SC connectors. The modern lasers for fiber optic are called SFPs, small form pluggables. So depending upon the laser type you have is going to depend on the connection type you need. And then in the patch panel, so the patch panel is the place where all the fiber optic cabling for the building comes into, and then you just run a little patch cord from this main panel to the device that you want to connect to. And that patch panel may have one of these 3 types or all 3 types of connectors. At any rate, ST is the circle connector, SC is the large square connector, and LC is the tiny little connector. So this wraps up our conversation about fiber optic technology and other physical layer technologies, as well as the rest of the data link layer protocols that we use in data networking. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in future train signal videos.